Okay, final few questions. I want to go back to the question about the financial mindset because there's a lot of entrepreneurs who are listening or those who are looking to make more money. Maybe they're at the 5-figure months, maybe they're at the 6-figure year level, maybe they're at the 7-figure and they've felt stuck for a while. How do we retrain our mind to break through that financial mindset limit?
Yeah. There's something in the weight loss industry field called a fat set point. And every brain has a fat set point. And it basically states that you have a set point, just like a thermostat that's programmed in a room to have a set point. We have fat set points. We have financial set points. We have relationship set points. We have these set points that we become accustomed to achieving. And then all of the supporting evidence, the stories, the themes, the plot lines, the perceptions and behaviors all must match the set point. And so you can ask yourself two questions. Number one is, how did that set point get there? And then how do I change it? Right? So how it got there is through all of your conditioning, through what you've read, what you've done, what you've experienced, what you've been told, what you've seen. All of that has created your financial set point based on your story. And so the first thing to recognize is the set point can be changed. And the question is how? Right? And that's the $1 million question. So number one, what drives behavior more than anything else? It's not skill. It's not knowledge. Skill and knowledge is potential power, but what does drive behavior more than anything else is beliefs. And so if there is a belief in the brain that says, yes, I think I'm capable of achieving double my income. We'll just use double my income. But there's another belief that opposes that. That causes what we know as neural dissonance. So it creates a chaotic vibration in the brain between the conscious and non-conscious mind. So the key is to get alignment between the new goal, which is a conscious pattern of thought that you can choose in an instant, and the non-conscious part of the brain around that goal. So how do you develop a belief, right? So it's a pattern. So if I gave you a sentence and you said that sentence one time, you probably, great, it'd be a sentence like one. It was like hearing a line in a song one time. But if you heard a line in a song repeatedly 20, 30, 40, 50 times, and you had other associations with that to reinforce that pattern, then you would start to develop a non-conscious pattern through that. So we know that using, let's say, visualization, you're actually bypassing the conscious mind and you're accessing the visual cortex of the brain. It's a non-conscious process, the visual processor. And so if we take words and we affirm them and we feel them and we visualize them and repeat them 100, 200, 500, 1,000 times, now we start to create a pattern at the non-conscious level that basically reinforces a conscious desire. And so that's really why I developed NeuroGym. That's the only reason why, because we know that's what we can do and should do, and it works. And I just created the tools, the technology and the tools to do it faster than anything else in a variety of different evidence-based ways. So you start to see yourself at that new goal. You start to impress a new belief that seems foreign, unfamiliar, maybe even a little stupid at first.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not earning $100,000 a year. Yes, I am. Well, no, you're not. And there's this battle, and you have to move from ignorance to awareness. So what do I mean by that? If you don't understand that every brain has an error detection mechanism within it, okay, what is that? Anytime you veer out of your comfort zone, the fat point setting or the financial setting, anytime you veer out of it, the first line of defense is self-talk that's negative. That's the first thing that pops up because your brain is going, that's not true. So it's detecting an error between what you said as an affirmation or even what you just visualized or even what you just did against the predominant neural patterns that exist. So it's an 800-pound gorilla initially fighting the flea, right? In Dan Heath's book. And so what we want to do is we want to get the conscious goal, the vision, aligned with the non-conscious pattern. And as soon as you align that, you have neural coherence. And when you have neural coherence, that's like hearing your most favorite band playing your favorite song, and you're just like, oh, that's the best.
Bliss, yeah.
It's just bliss. Yeah. If it's not bliss, you're out of coherence. And so the key, and why we start off early with meditation, is awareness of how do I tune in my vibration? How do I let go of that unempowered self-talk, that sentence, that thought that I had, or that disempowering? It's an unpleasant feeling. Beliefs aren't good or bad. They're only pleasant to unpleasant at varying degrees. When we're out of coherence, it's unpleasant unless our life is on the line and safety is there. For the most part, a fear of failing, where's that coming from? We failed our whole lives successfully.
Yeah, exactly.
But the meaning that we're giving, what people will say, what people will think, how I'll be embarrassed or ashamed, those are all the things that you need to really get in tune with.
Yeah.
And when you do that and you start to use affirmations, and again, we just developed a mechanism using auditory brain stimulation to take the most powerful beliefs, the guided visualization, guided meditations, subliminal programming, to help people.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. A couple final questions. What are you most grateful for in your life recently?
To have just turned 55.
Wow.
In the healthiest spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical place in my life, to really have a deep connection with God. And I'm not religious, so God to me is the source of all supply to everybody. So just to really feel that.
Amazing.
To have an amazing partner in my life, my wife. I've been through 2 divorces, been married to my wife now for 11 years, been together for 17. My sons, Keenan and Noah, just 19 years old, 21 years old, just champions of life.
That's cool.
My mom and dad are still alive. My brother and sister and I are happy and healthy, and I've got a thriving business doing what I love. So it's a really good place of just being grateful for not fucking up my life with all the opportunities that I had.
Right.
But being ready to enjoy the next chapters, the challenges, the good, the challenging. I'm in a really good position to sail the oceans, of life, regardless of how big the storms are. And even as I say, it's like, no, I don't want any more big storms. But I'm well equipped to captain the ship a lot better now.
Hey friend, if you feel like you've been trying so hard to manifest and attract that money, that abundance that you truly desire and actually truly deserve, but haven't gotten the results yet, please make sure to go ahead and use our free Magic Money Meditation. We made this for you. It's completely free. It's in the link down in the comments below. All you got to do is click that. And for best results, use it every single day. It's designed to rewire your mind. Get rid of those old belief patterns that do not serve you and replace them with ones that do. Let's raise that frequency and let's start attracting the abundance into your life today. So keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you back here again soon.